Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your April Tarot forecast. You have two aces here, which I really like for you, but one of them is reversed, and I think that's because you're a little bit nervous about taking action or actually accepting whatever is showing up. So I want you to really just monitor yourself and figure out what part of your inner workings, your mind, what is happening, because part of you is holding back another part of you. So it's like you have this duality, okay? So for example, if you have an opportunity to move to a new country, there might be another part of yourself that is like, don't do it. Oh my God, that's so scary. You don't speak the language. You don't know anyone there. You don't know how you're going to survive. And it's like, but part of you, the part I would listen to is the part that's like, okay, but I'm curious. I want to see. I want to try something new. I want to go and explore. I want to meet new people. I want to, challenge myself in a new way. And that's beautiful. And I think that you will find a lot of new opportunities there for growth, but not growth through struggle and try. I feel like you need to trust this process is trying to show you how to show up in a new, healthier way, a more balanced way, a more confident way, and to really trust that, first of all, you can take care of yourself, and second of all, not everything, results in chaos or something like that. And there's something beautiful here about this opportunity showing up, this new person. You have an Ace of Cups, so it could be new love, it could be a collaboration, it could be a creative project, it could be a new commitment to yourself. So maybe you want to try, again, learning a new skill or taking a class or changing your diet or just focusing on your mental health, your spiritual health in a new way, whatever it is. I feel like part of you is ready for it, and that's why it's showing up. But there's still this older part of you that is keeping you stuck in the past, keeping you stuck in fear or overthinking or obsession or anxiety or whatever. And I want you to really figure out how to, I hear you need to give that part of you space to speak. So for example, if you're noticing that you want to open up and be more vulnerable in a relationship, or you want to try a new job or a new role, but there's another part of you, sorry, not another person, another part of you that is really nervous about that. Okay, so how can you feel that nervous energy? Give it a voice, bring it up and listen to it. Sit down with that nervous energy and be like, okay, why are you nervous? And maybe you need to write it out on paper. Maybe you just need to walk in circles, thinking or speaking out loud and listening to yourself, having a conversation with yourself. Maybe you need to actually bring in a therapist and just talk with a therapist, someone who can support you and help you process whatever fears are in the back of your mind that are still sort of keeping you stuck in this outdated way of thinking. You have this beautiful Ace of Cups here, okay? And then you've got this King of Swords here, so it's you want it. There is clarity around you. There's clarity here connected to you knowing that whatever this opportunity is, you're okay, this is good. And for some of you, maybe this opportunity hasn't fully showed up yet, but when it shows up, you're going to be I like this. I like this person, or I like this job offer, or I like this invitation to something. And I think what's really interesting is that beside it, we have the Tower reversed and we have the Five of Swords. And it's your subconscious mind is trying to process how to step into this new chapter. It's your deep subconscious mind is trying to figure out how to process everything that is happening. Because maybe some of you have been praying for something, or you've been hoping that you get a job, or that you finally meet that person, or that you find a new friend group or whatever. And what's beautiful about this is it looks like it's actually getting delivered. It is actually showing up for you. And what's crazy is that a lot of us, we don't know how to receive. We don't know how to receive that opportunity. We don't know how to receive that love. We don't know how to receive that support. So what happens is a lot of us will sort of spiral into these like self-sabotaging tendencies or keep ourselves stuck in these old mental loops. And what's really interesting, especially for you right now, Virgo, you are connected to Mercury. So Mercury is retrograde. I believe Mercury's retrograde ends like this week, but he still has a 2-week post shadow period. So there's 2 weeks after that. So I would say from now until, let's say, May, okay? So like May 1st. From now until May 1st, you're still working with this Mercury retrograde energy. And a lot of that retrograde, it was happening at the same time as the Venus retrograde. So we're really understanding deeper parts of ourselves and what we really value and what we really want and how we want to express ourselves and how we want to earn money, how we spend our money, the things, the people, the projects that are important to us, our priorities. And I feel like maybe some of you, for whatever reason, you're noticing your priorities have been kind of mixed up. You're noticing that the things that you wanted before, they're not really important for you now, and you want to change how you move through life. You want to stop socializing with some of these people. You want to stop engaging in some of this kind of behavior. You want to, I'm also hearing like slow down. It's like not everything needs to be so fast and pressured and rushed and like, and I feel like because you've been taking care of so many people and so many things for so long that for you to just unplug, for you to just stop, for you to just change that, it feels weird. And your body, your mind, your emotions, maybe they're a little bit addicted to taking care of everything or feeling the rush or needing to, fix everything and try to do everything for everyone. And maybe for a long time, you also really valued yourself for that part of yourself because you can take care of others, because you do care. But now it's like your priorities are shifting and your priority is you and what you really want. And I feel like it feels like a little bit of a loss because you are letting go of how you used to do things. You are letting go of who you used to be. It's like now your identity is changing. It feels so strange, honestly, just to like talk about this. And it's like, I can't really even find the right words. So maybe some of you are also just feeling a little bit confused about whatever you're experiencing, but there's something deeper processing in the subconscious mind and like you don't have the language for it. And maybe that makes you feel a little bit even more separate or a little bit more isolated or scared because you're like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm feeling anymore. And it's like, there are so many things about your foundations. Maybe, like, I've got the 10 of Cups here, a 4 of Wands here. These are foundational cards. These cards are connected to your foundation. So it's like, when we see them reverse, it's like, oh my God. I'm now noticing that, like, I don't really want to stay in this job, for example, or I don't want to continue thinking about everything the way I've been thinking about things up until now. So for example, if you have grown up in an environment that made you feel a little like hyper vigilant, you're always trying to make sure that you have controlled the situation or the environment, or you're just like, ugh. Well, like now I think you're maybe noticing that you're like, I don't want to continue living in this like hyper vigilant, like, when is everything going to go to shit? What's going to happen next? It's like that stressful, anxious, panicky state. And like, a lot of you are recognizing that it's not even a real story. It's not even needed moving forward. And now you have this opportunity to drop it. And I say that because Mercury retrograding, it's your planet, babe. Like, this is your moment. This is your opportunity to shift how you engage with the world around you, how you see things, to shift your perspective and change the way you communicate and to just express yourself in different ways. And I think that there's a lot of new people who, like with this King of Swords, some of these people really you can trust. Like, you can honor them. They want to support you. They want to love you. They want to give you or collaborate with you in some way. And I think that you have a little bit of resistance to receive that because you have always been taking care of everything or taking care of everyone, or you've been in these environments that you can't trust. And maybe for some of you, that's from family growing up. And now you're like, wow, I have this opportunity to really shift how I see things. And again, this energy of slow, it's like you just want everything to just slow down for a minute. It's like, how can I find the peace, like in my mind, in my body, in my environment, in my soul? Like you want more care and peace. And I think that that's beautiful, but part of you is still operating in the past, and it's like, ugh. So it's creating a little bit of this disconnect. Now, how can you work with this energy? Well, there's two main things that you should definitely be paying attention to. Okay, the first one is that Mercury retrograde. I have a Mercury retrograde workshop. You can pay what you want. It's a sliding scale, so you can choose your own price. Because Venus was retrograding at the same time, Venus only retrogrades once every year and a half. So I put both of those things together in one workshop. And I just saw 11:11 on the clock here as I'm recording. This is an opportunity for you to really understand yourself deeper, because this Mercury retrograde was happening in the sign of Aries and Pisces, I believe. And that's really about our identity and going back to wrap things up and close out old chapters. So you are definitely moving into a new energy. And I say that with this Page of Swords, this Six of Wands, oh my God, beautiful, this King of Pentacles. Like, you have these new foundations that you're establishing that will lead you to a lot of success and expansion and support. And all of that is from this new perspective. But you can't really get there. You can't really find that success if you're still operating in this old perspective that's outdated. So I think that there's an opportunity here for you to really level up. And for you to do that, I would suggest watching the Mercury retrograde workshop. Okay, it is in the Venus retrograde workshop. They're both together. So it's a Venus and Mercury retrograde workshop. And the other thing is, we just had an eclipse in Aries. That is the last eclipse in Aries that we'll be having for a long time. So this was really an opportunity for us to establish a new identity. That is what Aries represents. So if you haven't watched that Aries eclipse workshop, you should watch that. And that's just pay what you can. You can pay whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Okay, if you are interested in your 2025 tarot forecast, it is also now 25% off because we are already a quarter through the year, which is crazy. You can find all these resources on my website. I love you. I'll see you very soon. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful. Send it to a friend. Share it on your Instagram story. These are free. I show up every month for you, so come on, like, support me back. Okay, now go and do your homework. Go. I would at least watch the Aries eclipse workshop, okay? Because that was a strong eclipse, and like, good Lord, we are all needing to show up in a new way, and that's going to help you do it. Bye.